Hello everyone, my name is Cap and welcome back to the channel, another 7 Days to Die video. This is all done in Alpha 16.4 on PC and these aren't available on consoles as of this video. I've had quite a few people asking me some follow-up questions on solar banks since I've done some videos on there, and I wanted to answer some of those questions. So what I did was I set up a few different scenarios for the solar banks here to test out, and hopefully those answer some of your questions. For starters, the maximum power output that you can do with the solar banks is 180 watts, and that's if you have 6 solar cells in here at 600 rating each. Gives you 3600 total rating on the solar cells, and you get 180 watts output, so it's not a whole lot there. But what I set this one up here was just for control. Sun's pretty much directly overhead, and you can see that it is actually got enough power in it to light up this one spotlight. Now over here what I did was I set up a bulletproof glass enclosure. It goes all the way around and on top of this thing. And then what I did was I set up a single spotlight to the side of it and to in front of it. Because another question I had was, well, what if the light is on the inside with it versus going through the outside? If the power cable is going through the glass, will it affect it? So I set it up the same way I did over there. I get it max power possible. Let's turn it on and see. And as you can see, with a bulletproof glass over the top of it, that light's not lit up, this light's not lit up, and if you go inside of it, you can see that there's zero power output coming from this. So, with bulletproof glass as the covering over the top of this, it will not get enough sunlight to produce any kind of power. Now over here I did the same thing, except for I used just the regular single panes of glass, these little bitty weak things that if you punch them they shatter. They're super thin like this. I did the same kind of covering over the top of it. I gave this maximum power possible, and as you can see with it on, it is outputting zero power. The light inside is off and the light outside is off. So if you're thinking about using glass for your base, for the roof of your base, and you're going to use solar panels, just know that it will block the light out enough that you're not going to get any power from these things. So do kind of plan accordingly. Now one of the other things somebody wanted me to test was how well they work underground. So I dug a little hole here and I put just a solar bank straight down below here, and it works the same way as the rest of them. It has a max power of 180 watts, but nothing's covering it. And you can see when I turn it on, the lights turn on just like they're supposed to. So as long as there's nothing covering your underground hole, the solar bank works just fine. But if you go through it and you put glass over the top of it, you can see the lights turned off. So even these small little panes of glass that you have here that don't provide any kind of protection at all will completely block the sunlight. So let's see if we get rid of these, how many we have to get rid of before the light comes on. Because right now about half of it's covered. Let's say probably 1/3 of it's covered. So as long as 3 of the solar cells on this bank are visible to sunlight, it looks like it will propagate on through here and you can get your light for it. So, if you're building an underground solar bank farm, just make sure there's nothing covered as far as glass goes. You can still use things like iron bars and things like that that let the light in, similar to what you would with farming. Now, one of the other things I wanted to show you was when solar lights will turn on. As you can see, it's just now turning 6 o'clock to let you know everything's safe again and the light kicked on. So during the nighttime, obviously it's not going to have any kind of power coming to it because the sun's down, but at 6 o'clock in the morning, when it gives you the chime to let you know you're nice and safe, and the sun barely peeks its head up over the horizon, this will have enough sunlight to turn itself on. And if we go the other direction, all the way back up to right before it turns the witching hour, we'll go up to 21:55, which is 9:55. As soon as it turns 10 o'clock, you can see the sun setting over the horizon over there. We'll watch it. And at 2200, when the gong to let you know everything bad is about to happen, the light turns off. So pretty much during the safe hours of the day, from 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, when you're safe from all the running zombies, you will be able to get power from the solar banks. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully this covered some of the things people have been asking me. Yes, you can use these to charge battery banks. If you have these plugged directly into a battery bank and the battery bank is turned off, the solar panels can charge the batteries inside the battery banks. It takes a while to do it, and I haven't done full extensive testing to see how long it takes or how much power it'll get back from these. That's a different test, but yes, it does actually work. So if you found the video useful, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button below the video, and if you have any questions, be sure to drop in the comment section and I'll see if I can help you out, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you guys so much for your time. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.